Dandelions are not your enemy. Dandelions are not only extremely beneficial garden plants, but if you use them correctly, they can save you money. Yes, that's right. They can actually save you quite a lot of money. So here are 7 ways dandelions can help save you money. And the last one might really surprise you. Number 1, they can help you save money on garden fertilizer. Dandelions have a high nutrient content and contain high levels of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, those NPKs you're always hearing about. But they also contain calcium and magnesium, all of which are essential for plant growth and for plants to complete their full life cycle. The deep taproots of dandelions draw up nutrients from the deeper layers of your soil, gaining access to untapped resources of nutrients such as calcium, making it available for use by other plants. By incorporating dandelions into your organic fertilizers or compost and then reapplying it to your garden, you are sharing all these valuable nutrients around your plants and enriching your garden soil more generally. Because dandelions decompose relatively quickly as well, especially when shredded or chopped before composting, this fast decomposition process allows you to create organic fertilizers more quickly and efficiently without having to wait weeks, if not years, for a usable product. There are so many ways you can use dandelions to improve the health of your plants and garden. You can use them in liquid fertilizers, in compost teas, shredded onto the compost heap, or even as a mulch around the base of your other plants. They will even supply nutrients directly into the soil while they are growing. The benefits are almost endless, so remember, next time you are tempted to dig them up and throw them in the bin, don't do that. Throw them on your compost heap or make a compost tea or a garden fertilizer, and I happen to have a video on how to do exactly that, which I will link in the description below. Number 2, they support important pollinators. Now, how does that help you save money, you ask? Well, dandelions are an early source of nectar for the more well-known pollinators, such as bees and butterflies, which are delightful, of course, but their bright yellow flowers also attract other beneficial insects, such as ladybirds and hoverflies, both of which are valuable consumers of those hungry little aphids that feed on those tender new shoots and buds that you've been nurturing. I would love to say more on the amazing and completely underrated hoverfly, but I will have to save that for another video. By attracting ladybirds and hoverflies into your garden, by allowing your dandelions to flower, you are inviting an army of natural pesticides to come and feast on your aphids, thus saving you money on actual pesticides, which are not only harmful to all insects, not just the ones we want to get rid of, but they are most likely harmful to you, and at the very least, they're harmful to your wallet. Number 3, we are always being told to add compost to improve soil structure and increase aeration. But if you don't have a compost heap, this is all too often means shelling out your hard-earned cash for some product or other that is going to help you do the job. For a bag of compost of varying quality and dubious provenance, you may be able to improve your soil structure. But this is where dandelions can help. Dandelions have really long taproots that can penetrate hard and compacted soil where other plants cannot. As these roots grow and eventually decompose, they help to aerate the soil and create natural pathways for water and nutrients to run along. As dandelions break down, they contribute generally to the organic matter in the soil, naturally enhancing its structure and water retention capabilities, all of which your mulch is supposed to do, and your dandelions will do it for nothing. This helps create a healthier growing environment for your garden plants without any cost to you or, in fact, any effort. Number 4, in situ nutrient recycling. As I said earlier, the deep taproots of dandelions also draw up nutrients from deeper soil layers, which benefits other nearby plants. They truly are a sharing kind of plant. When the plant dies back and the roots decompose, all those deeply mined nutrients will be shared around nearby plants and soil. The natural process contributes to a healthier soil ecosystem and more nutrient-dense soil without you having to buy or do anything. Number 5, weed control. When people say you need to mulch or spray to prevent weeds, what does that sound like to you? It sounds like another way you're going to be separated from your cash as you head off to the garden centre to buy some weed control chemicals or a mulch of some description. As strange as it may sound, dandelions can help in a variety of ways with weed control. They can do this in 3 ways. The first, via mulching. You can harvest the leaves of dandelions and just use it as a mulch around areas of exposed soil. And of course, as previously stated, the leaves decompose and will naturally fertilise the soil around. But in addition to adding dead leaves or picked leaves, the real living and low-growing leaves of dandelions provide a healthy, low-growing ground cover whilst letting your taller statement plants shine. Just deadhead the stem and flower if you want to avoid seeding and you don't want the yellow flower to compete with your statement flower, but also remember to put them in your compost tea or fertiliser. Dandelions also outcompete many other invasive weeds, offering more manageable ground cover. As said before, with their low-growing leaves, they drown out other more invasive weeds, which are often more difficult to manage than dandelions. Whilst they are often considered weeds themselves, their presence can help prevent more aggressive and invasive species from taking hold. Number 6, they prevent soil erosion. And of course, soil erosion means losing nutrients in your soil. If you're losing nutrients in your soil, what are you going to have to do? You're going to have to go to the shop and buy some fertilizer. So how do they do that? So with their deep tap roots, dandelions can help stabilize soil and prevent soil erosion. Some studies are increasingly showing that there is even a significant link between plant roots and the prevention of flooding altogether. As plants with their very deep roots, like those of the dandelion and obviously on a larger scale, trees, drive rainwater deep into the earth, thus preventing or at least minimizing surface flooding, which in turn can cause soil erosion and flooding on both a small and large scale. These roots also hold the soil together, not just preventing soil erosion, but the collapse of banks and hillier areas by creating a mesh which holds the soil intact, even when there is torrential rainfall and in areas prone to soil movement or vibration, such as near roads. Number 7, and finally we've got to the end and our last money-saving use for dandelions. Well, it's a miracle really, but you can eat them. You can actually save money on salad and eat them. They are edible and nutritious and herbal and often used for medicinal purposes. You can make balms and all sorts of creams and lovely, healthy, organic products for your beauty routine, but you can also eat them. Native to the Mediterranean, this incredible flower's medicinal qualities were known to ancient Egyptians, Romans, and Greeks, with a long history of culinary and medicinal uses. The leaves can be used in salad or cooked like spinach, while the roots can be roasted for tea or used in herbal remedies. They are rich in vitamins, minerals such as vitamins A, C, and K, as well as iron and calcium, and of course they are rich in antioxidants. By embracing dandelions, you can support a more sustainable and ecologically friendly garden that is not only healthier for your beneficial insects, birds, other pollinators, but healthier for you. While they might require some management so that they don't overtake your garden, you should just allow some to flourish. The benefits they offer make them a valuable addition to your green space. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell and share it with your friends. Also visit my website at www.jillbretherton.com, and I'll see you again in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.